Welcome everybody. All right, so you have 3 piles to choose from. These are all the full cards from some of my most important decks, I would say, to me. Pretty meaningful decks. Just choose whichever one you feel called to. When I say called to, the feeling that I've described for myself is it's either a card immediately holds on to my attention and I just know it. There's a feeling of that one. Or sometimes it will feel like I just keep going back to that card. I just keep noticing new details of that card that hit home for me, like, or I was just thinking about that. I just said, I don't know, I just saw like a lobster, and there's a lobster in this card. And it's not something you see often. And it's not like you're trying to make it fit something that doesn't feel right. It's just, it feels right. Every single detail that you notice feels settled inside. That's the feeling for me. Hi, pile number 1. You chose the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Literally my first tarot deck. Recommend it 100% if you guys are looking to get your first tarot deck. This is a pretty good one. It has pretty classic drawings of what the your standard tarot deck looks like, but it has, like, obviously a little bit more modern. You have the King of Swords being a woman here, which is freaking awesome. Ace of Cups, you know, she has like long nails. You got your beanie, crop top, some leggings. Pretty good deck. Okay, so let's find out what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Spirit, what do you want to talk to pile 1 about? Two of Swords. Let's get one more. Spirit, what do you want to talk to pile 1 about? Knight of Swords. Okay, so you've been thinking about something for a very long time. Looks like you're stuck between 2 paths. There's one that you really want to do, but you think you shouldn't. Seems like something about going back. And you have come up with all these different scenarios that this could go. It could be great on either side, but it could be bad on either side as well. And by bad, I don't mean like something bad's gonna happen. I literally just mean it could be just not fulfilling. Maybe the color yellow is significant here for some reason. I keep seeing yellow, 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 yellow. It's like this like gold or dark yellow color, like the sand. But it looks like also here like that would be like a piece of gold. It's yellow in her hair. A yellow bow over here. Yellow might be significant to this. Spirit, what do you want to talk to pile 1 about? What is this decision? Oh. Is this between 2 people? Is a decision that you're trying to make? Does it pertain to 2 different people? Interesting. Oh, this got juicy. Okay, let's see. 2 different people. And it could go either really great or really bad. Just unfulfilling bad. Either way. Okay, so let's find out. Knight of Swords. Who is this Knight of Swords then? Who is this person that you are? Oh. Okay. Maybe they drive a motorcycle. Maybe they're into this like bad boy, bad girl, bad person kind of vibe. And bad literally just means like they just don't fall into that whole super proper, let me hide what I'm thinking, feeling, and my passions and stuff from other people. This just, it's like I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. This is who I am. Not even do you like it or not, it's just like I don't even care if you like it or not. This is just who I am, and I'm gonna keep being me. That's kind of the vibe I get from this person. Okay, who's this Knight of Wands then? Spirit, who's this Knight of Wands? Oh. Whoop, whoop. Queen of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Maybe this is somebody that you work with. Whoa. Let me get some water. It's crazy. It just got real interesting. Honestly, it got really exciting. I'm a little excited just because I love the tea. Oh my God. Okay, it's like I'm reading a novela right now. Okay. This Knight of Wands person who you have contemplated different scenarios with. You've contemplated that it would go great. What if it goes great? What if this is your person? But you've also contemplated like, am I tripping? Am I just physically attracted to them? Is that what this is? They're not my usual type. They're not my usual type. Maybe this could be a little LGBTQIA situation. Maybe you've never dated someone of the same sex before, or you've never dated someone of the opposite sex before. This is different. This is different for you. Or maybe they're non-binary, and then you've never dated someone who goes by pronouns they, them. You are not familiar with how to approach the situation. Like, you want to be respectful, but you straight up just do not know, but you are very much attracted to them. Let's find out who this person is. Okay, who is this person? Queen of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's somebody that you work with or someone in your close environment. This is someone that you kind of see without planning to see them. You guys might go to the same school, or you guys work in the same building. I don't think you guys work together, but I think you guys work in the same building. This is someone that you see as very like, I don't know, I'm just gonna say it. I don't know what. That's okay. Someone who's very clean. Yeah, you consider them to be a really clean person. Apparently, this is something that maybe you're comparing them. I'm not sure. That's interesting. Okay. For the Queen of Cups, I think this is someone who you have genuine and deep feelings for them. Like, I don't even think you know how deep your feelings for them are. But they kind of bring something in you, something that you haven't seen in a long time. You think that they are stunning. You can stare at them for hours. You won't, though. Because in this environment, you can't. And it's not even like, in this environment, you take it very seriously. It's just who you are. You're doing something, you're putting your attention into what you're doing. So feeling these things is kind of like, whoa, kind of like a little like shock. I'm getting this is the same sex situation, and you kind of love them for whoever they are, and love them. I'm not saying you're in love with them. That's not what I'm saying. But you, just who they are is so beautiful. It's like, how can you not love that about someone? That they're just so themselves, and that being that they are is just beautiful. And then your logic kicks in and it's like, hold on, chill, break, skirt. It's and then you kind of start spiraling. Yeah, whoa, okay. I can see why you're confused and you don't want to make a decision. If you're thinking that this is like a financial thing for you, like maybe you're being like a gold digger or whatever, like it's not that. It's not. Your heart's involved. And you can try to look at it like put it together, break it apart, put it together differently, break it apart. You can try your best to come up with the perfect answer for this. But there is just no perfect answer, unfortunately. There's no perfect answer. There's no wrong answer. You just have to do what your heart is literally telling you to do. Because truly, your heart is not going to tell you to hurt someone else because you love this other person. Your heart's not leading you that way. Your heart's going to ask you to step up. To show up, truly show up. Not for anyone else, but for you. And you can say, oh, I don't really know what the right answer is, so I'm just not going to make a decision. These other two people are not going to wait for you to make a decision, to be honest with you. They are going to show up and show you what they want and that they want you. So take your time. Take your time to choose, but take a step. If you're afraid that you'll be hurting somebody, all you can do is be honest. You're a human being. You're not going to have it perfect the first time. But you can take accountability and you can be honest. And you can do your very, very best to do right by what your heart is asking of you. That's all you can do. Literally anything else, you're expecting way too much. You're just a baby. Like, are we kidding right now? No, we're just people. Okay? I think you're being a little hard on yourself. You're transforming. That's okay. Maybe it should be like those moments on like TV or movies or whatever where it's like you're lifted up in the cloud and it's all like, you know, and it's just like little small stars and it's all real gentle. The funny thing is that here, although it's not your emotions have been very, very involved. It has been gentle. because it's a beautiful thing that you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like my steak is too juicy, my lobster's too buttery. Yeah, flow. Go with the flow. Go with what your heart is asking of you. All right. Activation. Oh, whoa. As someone who went through a sexual awakening, this is giving. It's giving pride. Oh, number 2. Shout out to my gays and days, my lesbians out there. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Cannot wait to celebrate Pride. Okay, activation. We're now traveling over 1 million years ago. Let me hold this for you guys. I feel like you guys need to see this. To the Lake Tutarkana. Sorry, guys. I'm doing my best. Region of Africa. While we're going so far into the past, it is surprisingly easy. I think we all have residual memories of this time period, hence the smoothness of our journey here. We are sitting next to a muscular man. Later, he will be called a species of early Homo erectus. Bruh. I'm a child. I'm sorry. I'm not a child. I'm an adult with a specific sense of humor, apparently. Okay. As we watch, he carefully blows on small embers. Dry grasses and twigs to increase the fire's size. He sits back and holds his hand towards the fire to warm them. The discovery of fire will be a game changer for these early humans. It will provide protection from predators, expand their tool-making capabilities, and improve their ability to hunt. Cooking with fire will also kill parasites, reduce the amount of energy required for digestion, and release nutrients. The light and warmth will allow for human activity and interaction to continue when sunset might have required our rest. The activation of fire is transformative. We can feel the emergence of power as the embers glow and the wood sparks. It feels good to be here. Okay, your message. An activation and emergence of a vibrant, radiant energy is occurring in your life. This will be an enthralling and exciting time for you, just as the warmth of the sun activates the sprout to push through the soil into the light. To push the soil into the light, you are ascending into a time of new discoveries and vast creativity. Ideas that have been incubating within you for a long time are now being activated and moving towards manifestation. This is a great time to start projects. However, just as the sparks of a new flame need to be cupped and protected from the wind as they build, and just as those early vulnerable sprouts need protection from the weather until they grow strong and tall, so do you need to protect your ideas, discoveries, and projects in their infancy. Be careful to whom you tell your thoughts and innovations. Share your ideas only with those who will be supportive. I think the message here for you, other than what we read, okay. You have a great sense of humor, I can tell. I think that's why I feel so comfortable, like just laughing with you guys. Sorry, again. I'm gonna try to stop apologizing, but it's hard. It's a hard habit. Okay. What? I feel like maybe you're trying to like deflect with humor and whatnot. Like, yeah, it's funny because I'm laughing too. You got me too. I'm in this space with you right now. But girl, and that is gender neutral. You're gonna be fine. Like, you can trust yourself with this. You have grown so much. So much. And this is just another way that you do that. This is just another step in the expansion that is you. You're showing up differently, new. It's like an adventure. Like, how are you not gonna go explore something that you know your heart wants? How are you not gonna explore something that feels so you, like, that it's not even that it's a new part of you. This is something that has been inside you the whole time. You just now have been able to explore it. And I'm thinking about Dora the Explorer now. Like, come on. I don't know. You know what to do. I can't choose for you. But I wish you the very, very, very best. I want to do the freaking Hunger Games, like, salute to you. Because you're going to get it down. But it's like, no matter what your decision is, like, it's going to be the right decision. And you're going to make it, like, honestly, you're probably going to try to make it work whichever way. And if it doesn't work in the end, it's like, you have lost nothing. You got to experience what your heart asked to see. You, like, would be grateful that you listened to yourself, that you listened to your heart, because it led you somewhere wonderful. You know, like, when people get asked, like, oh, if you could change something about your life, what would it be? And they're like, nothing. That would be you. You're going to be fine either way. So just choose what your heart really wants. You got this. Listen to you. Your heart already knows. All right, friends. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate your time. The tea here was crazy. I loved it. 10 out of 10 for me. You guys are pretty awesome. So thank you so much for allowing me to read for you guys. Have fun. I'm filming this. It's not June yet, but anybody out there of the LGBTQIA community, love you guys. It's time to party this month, like, really go crazy, really celebrate our freedom to love who we want to love. And those of you who are allies, thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for keeping us safe and loved and cherished. And if you are feeling like, what's the word? I forget how to say this word because it's so not in my reality. Homophobic. Yeah, get off my channel. Thank you. Okay. Peace. All right, you pick pile number 2. Let's get started. All right, for pile number 2, let's just go ahead and shuffle these really quick. Sorry, it's Robin over here. Isn't it so impressive how good I am at shuffling these? I'll keep practicing. I'll be better. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number 2? What messages do you have for pile number 2, Spirit? 6 of Cups. Okay, let me get a couple more cards. The Hangman. What messages do you have for pile number 2, Spirit? What messages do you have for... Oh, okay. Let's take both. Okay, pile 2. We have the 6 of Cups, the Hangman, 4 of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. It looks like there's something from your childhood that has been recently brought to your attention. It's something that you hold pretty close to your chest, something that not a lot of people get to see about you. But it looks like somebody has brought this up to your... Basically, you're now aware of whatever this is from your childhood that you hold pretty close to the chest. And it has to do with emotions. It has to do with feelings. It has to do something kind of deep. Like if there's levels of emotions based on how deep the water goes, this seems like one of the deepest parts. With the Hangman here, so you're trying to figure out how can you see this from a different perspective. What are you missing here? It seems like you're missing a key piece of information. You just have to look at it from with a different perspective. You keep thinking that it's something that you keep thinking that it's something that only affects you, when in reality it seems like there's a whole lot of people who are being affected by this one thing. And you think that you're kind of like shielding them from this thing by holding on to it, like keeping control of it tighter and tighter every time, but it's really no use. It looks like, to me, it seems like what people want, the people around you that you're trying to protect, all that they want is for you to be lighter, happier, just kind of drop all this pressure that you hold so deep and so close to your heart, that they see kind of like how this affects you on your overall life. And all they want is for you to reach a point in which you see how amazing you are, like truly glorious. You have this like dynamic kind of personality. Very regal. Maybe you like to wear a lot of jewelry. Kind of maybe things that are a little bit more revealing. But it kind of like, it suits your body so well. Like, you know how to dress for your body. You know how, and this doesn't mean that you always want to look like a specific way. You kind of switch things around. Power dynamics are seen through your clothes. Not for anyone's joy other than your own. This is something that you do for yourself. You kind of create that beautiful world that you have in your head. You now are able to express it through your clothes, and it seems like the world gets a little brighter once you've put together an outfit that makes you feel like you. So I think people just get a chance to see how creative you are, how connected to you are. So when people see you holding on to these things that kind of tie you down, you know, like those vines that people plant to like cover their fences, and it's supposed to at one point cover their entire fence, so all you see is a wall of grass or a wall of vines rather than that fence. It seems like that. This is something that has now, and it's not to like scare you, like, oh, it's gonna get worse, and no, this is you kind of sort of know that it's there because you kind of like trim it. Like, you don't let it get too tall, you don't let it get past a certain point, you're aware of this. This isn't gonna get, it's not gonna get worse. It's not gonna be as bad as it is right now, say it's really bad, that's as bad as it's going to get. It's not going to get worse. This is something that you have now accepted as part of who you believe yourself to be, or who you want to be seen as, or who you think you should be. You've accepted this part. So you kind of keep it really tight, neat. You even make it into different shapes, like I don't know, like when people do like the those art pieces with like bushes and whatnot. That's kind of the vibe here. Like, this isn't taking control over you or anything like that. It's just you've accumulated this task sort of thing, and it's not even like, it doesn't even bother you. It's like you just, it's almost like instinctive. It doesn't take much brain power for you to do this thing. It actually would take you way more brain power to fix it than you actually doing this thing. But you're very much capable of completely eliminating whatever this is, because I feel like for people it's kind of different things for different people. But with this Queen of Wands, you're perfectly capable of removing this obstacle, and it would just, all that it would do is free up some time out of your day, and then slowly it will have all these smaller like changes in your life that would then free you. It's like almost like an investment, because in the long run you save so much more so much more time, so many more moments to feel joy and happiness. You are saving that time. I'm getting that for some of you this might be something related to your parents, maybe like a dynamic that you have with your parents. If that's pretty tough. It feels like kind of something that the moment that you let go of it, yes, you'll be freer, yes, you'll be in your power, but you'll kind of feel, and this is where you're trying to look at it from a different perspective, because the moment you start thinking of letting go of whatever this is, there's this guilt that sits in your chest. It feels like you shouldn't be holding on to it. It's not your job. That you should let go of it. What you're giving. It's almost like you're sacrificing this time, this space, this you, the Queen of Wands you. You're sacrificing that space, that frequency, let's say, to instead be in this Four of Pentacles, holding on, because you're scared that the people that are around you thinking like, oh no, you should let go, like, oh, we would feel so happy if you would just let go. We would be so sad if you stayed there holding on. Every time you think of letting go, you think that these people around you are going to then look at you differently, not appreciate you, or let you be safe in this space of Queen of Wands space. I'll say not everyone, for both things. Not everyone is going to be super uber happy that you're in this Queen of Wands energy, because they lose access to you that they should have never had. But I will also say not everyone, because there's so many people who cannot wait to, it's almost like have you meet you, have you realize who you are, step into that power, and just shine. They cannot wait to see you meet this version of you. Okay, now with this oracle card, let's get, that was pretty cool. Thank you for that. That was a beautiful energy to feel. And I'm sending you so much love and understanding for you, for others around you, so that you can get through this time, through this space, knowing that you deserve all the blessings that come your way. All of them. You deserve them. You worked hard for them. If these blessings were coming to the people who you love, who you're holding this for, if these blessings were coming to them, you would want them to cherish them. You would want them to, sorry about that. You would want them to cherish them. You would want them to enjoy them and not feel this guilt that you do as you're living these moments in your life. All right, let's get a final message from Spirit. Spirit, what do you want to say to pile number 2, Spirit? 22, leadership. And this came in reverse. So let's see what the message is. 1 second. Here we go. We arrive at one of my favorite places in the world, the land of the pharaohs and the pyramids. It's 2500 BC, and we are standing before the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is just one of the dozens in the region. It's no wonder that the Egyptian pyramids are known as one of the wonders of the world. The energy emanating, ESL over here. The energy emanating from this pyramid and all the others here is immense. We are both in awe. The planning, authority, and direction of the pharaohs, architects, and builders that oversaw these feats is remarkable, perhaps unlike anything in the history of the planet. These early creators exemplified leadership. Imagine organizing a workforce of tens of thousands for each pyramid and then orchestrating the movement of 2 to 80-ton stones in perfect, tight-fitting placements. Additionally, imagine aligning them to the stars and the cardinal directions. This alignment is so precise that the north-south positions are within an accuracy of up to 0.05 degrees. We are inspired. Okay, time traveler's message. It's time to take control of your life. Allow the energy of the pharaohs to fill you. If you have felt like you have been in the background of life, this is your time to step up. You are a leader, so throw your shoulders back, move forward with power, grace, and certitude. Okay, that's literally the Queen of Wands right there. Power, grace, and certitude. Okay, take on greater responsibility and there will be a great outcome. Know that what you stand for has the possibility to last for many generations. That's kind of how I was seeing these flowers, that they were like all the different people just wanting you to be okay, to be safe, to feel safe, and to notice that you are safe. And that's literally what it makes me think of. All these flowers looking right at you. Carefully plan your actions for times ahead. Then, with authority, take action. Do not let anything get in the way of your momentum. Don't worry if you receive any pushback. Keep going. You will succeed. Remember that the greatest leaders know how to give support. Be the beacon for others. Acting as a stepping stone. Sorry about that. That's my, if you can hear that, that's my fountain. It waters my plants. My lettuce and tomatoes and whatnot. Okay. Be the beacon for others. Acting as a stepping stone so that they also reach their dreams. And that's exactly what I was talking about. I was telling you, imagine that these blessings that are coming your way would have been going the way of those around you that you love. You would not want them to feel this heaviness while they enjoy this time that they worked for. This is something that you worked hard to allow yourself to believe that you deserve it. And even when it comes, you still feel the guilt holding that. So I think the reason why this card was in reverse is because it's talking about taking on more responsibility and pushing through and taking action. And I actually think that the reason why it was reversed was because it doesn't. I actually think you need to let go of some of the responsibility that you're carrying. I think that you are a leader. I think you are responsible. You have your, let's say, your side of the yard perfectly trimmed. That's not the problem. You taking on more responsibility, that's not the problem. You would do that in a heartbeat. If that was the issue, you would have already done it. This is about letting go. Feeling that empty space the moment that you let go. That's what this is about. Because if you pull out all those weeds, and again, they're only weeds because you don't want them growing there. If not, we would just call them plants. But that's from a movie. I love that movie. If you pull all these weeds out, all these vines that you planted to cover that fence, and even though you've been trimming them, you just don't want them there anymore. You want something new. You have the capability of growing something beautiful next. And yeah, these serve their purpose. These vines helped cover the fence for a while. Gave you a little bit more privacy from your neighbors. I speak from experience. Maybe they give you a little bit more privacy from your neighbors, from those around you. But you no longer need that, and you know that you don't need it because you want something new. And maybe you're trying to see this from a different perspective, like maybe I could do a different shape. Maybe I can cut it in a different way this time. I think it's the emptiness portion of it. Once you remove them and you see that fence, that's the part that scares you. But baby, you can build so much more, so fast. You have done it with a million things. This one is just one more. You have the motivation, you have the inspiration of what you actually want to do with this space. You already know what you want to do with it. You are inspired to do this. Just step into that power. You will be safe. You are safe. And you can do this. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate you letting me read for you and allowing me to feel a little bit of what's going on. I love you guys, and I am happy that I was able to. My throat's closing up. No, I'm just really happy. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome, everyone. All right, so you guys chose pile 3 and this full card. I love this deck. It's super shiny. It feels really good. Like, texture is super important to me, so this feels really good to me. It's kind of hard to shuffle, but like in a good way, because it'll kind of like slip out. But it's kind of like in a fun way. My sister-in-law actually gave me this deck. It was a gift, a random gift, which I love. All right. Well, let's see what does Spirit want to say to you, pile 3. And I did shuffle this off camera, but let's shuffle one more time. And again, this deck's like super slippery, so ha ha ha. This took me a very long time to learn. I'm honestly very impressed with myself that I'm able to do that. Like, I'm like, dude, what do you mean? You're an Olympic gold medalist. Have you seen me shuffle? All right. What's the message that Spirit has for you today? One more card, please, Spirit. What's the message that you have for pile 3? Oof. Okay, we're only going to take one. All right, we have the Chariot. Oh, okay. And the 5 of Pentacles. You have success in the face of difficulty. Oh, okay. And what does this one say? I like reading the little notes it has right here. Life is hard right now. Look around. Help is a hand. This 5 of Pentacles did come out in reverse. Let me get one more card. Can we get one more card, please, Spirit? What's the message that you have for pile 3? 8 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. So the 8 of Wands, I actually saw a whole bunch of cards, a bunch of 8 of Wands today. And in the video, the girl was talking about how she wanted to start, I don't know, like a new hobby. Well, it was more than a hobby. It was like something that would be very beneficial for her if it were to go well. And she pulled 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Literally like 3 8 of Wands. And she was still asking, guys, what do you guys think it means? And I'm only laughing, not like, oh, she's like silly or whatever. No, it's more like that is so relatable. Because we can get like green lights, something just wonderful happening to us that has that touch of like magic, and it's like almost undeniable. Like, to see it happen for someone else, it would be so undeniable. But when it's happening to you, you're like, guys, am I delulu? Am I tripping right now? Like, it's so relatable that I find it so funny. So with this 8 of Wands, that's honestly the vibe that I get. That it's something that has shown up at your door that you've waited like many cycles for. And the Chariot's also a go, go, go like vibe. It's like it's action oriented. There is like inspiration and motivation and so much behind just a simple step. There is work behind this momentum, and it's here. And we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I think that you are feeling like 5 of Pentacles, and I think like it's scary for you to not feel that way. Like, it's almost like it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard anyone say this, but sometimes people say, I am so comfortable being sad that I find it uncomfortable to think of what would happen if I just didn't feel sad one day. Like, it's just so, I've held on to that feeling for so long, and I've made it so it's a comfortable space for me that if this space was gone, I wouldn't even, like, that would be weird for me. I don't even want to know what it would do to me if I weren't to be in that space where I feel like I lack things, or where I feel like I don't have enough, where I feel left out, where I feel iced out. If I weren't to be feeling these feelings that I am so used to feeling, what would I have left? Like, and honestly, that's so real. But the truth is that you would have space. Space. So much space to fill with wonderful new things. This was kind of the vibe for, not like it was a completely different message, but the vibe of like the fear of that. I'm picturing like holding something, gripping something, almost like a bucket of water. If you guys have ever had to carry buckets of waters, maybe like even those like Latino ones where they're like just like a rail, just like a silver rail, so it's like not really like when you grip it, it's like so skinny, and it like makes like little dents on your hand, and you're holding it for so long and it's so heavy that your hand almost like gets comfortable with the pressure, and when you let go of it, it's like it takes a moment for it to feel like relief. It takes a good moment. Like I've seen people let go of something like yeah. Like it literally, like it takes a bit to feel comfortable, to feel good. And it's not that you're not going to feel good. It's that in the moment when you release, you feel like you're holding on to nothing. And it takes you a bit to realize that that's a good thing. Thank you for that. That was really great. All right, let's get one more card, Spirit. What do you want to tell Pile 3? What do you want to tell Pile 3 about this situation? Or better question, I think. Can we get a hint of what this is about? What exactly is this about, Spirit? Pile 3. This is the 7 of Wands. And I kind of want to read, the book's definition for this, because I have my definition, but I'm feeling like I need to read the one from the book. Oh, okay. Sorry. Took me a little bit. 7 of Wands. 7. Okay. A young man on a cagey eminence, brandishing a staff. 6 other staves are raised towards him from below. Divinatory meanings. It is a card of valor, for on the surface 6 are attacking 1, who has, however, the vantage, I don't know why they put it like that. Interesting. Okay. Position. Advantage. My mouth is like, how do we say this? On the intellectual plane, it signifies discussion, wordy strife. In business, negotiations, war of trade, barter, competition. It is further a card of success, for the combatant is on combatant. Sorry guys, ESL over here. And that's no excuse. I really should read out loud more often. Is on the top, and his enemies may be unable to reach him. Reverse perplexity. Well, we're not reading it reverse. It is further a card of success, for the combatant. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Is on the top, and his enemies may be unable to reach him. I think you think that in this space, when you let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to, which is like I think it's more of like a mentality thing. I think it's like a lack mentality. Like you don't have enough. Like you are alone, you are outside, you are left out. I think that if you surrender these thoughts and go for what you actually want, which leaves some sort of space for you, some sort of freedom for you to do something with that, whatever that is, time, money, whatever. You think that you're going to have to like fight people to keep this new thing. You think that, and I'm not saying like, oh, how, like, I can't believe you think that. Like, no. I'm saying because I understand what you're thinking. I know where it comes from because I've felt these feelings before. So I'm just saying like what I'm seeing. You think that if you truly give yourself this space, this time, whatever this is, that you're going to have to fight to keep it. And it will no longer be this beautiful thing that you've created, this beautiful thing that you found. You think that in that lack mentality, it's like you think that it will be brought here again. Like you'll be fighting for something again. When you were already comfortable with what you had going on. Like you literally were happy trying to convince yourself that you're not safe yet. And you think that if you let go, if you keep going, if you actually make space for something beautiful to grow, you think that you're going to have to fight for that space. And you know what? That's just not true. If you were to fight someone, say we're looking at the picture, right? If you were to fight someone, you have not only the advantage, the experience, and you were ready for it anyway. You know, like, well, I don't want you to stay ready. That's the whole point. What I'm trying to say here is that they cannot get to you. Even if they try, even if anyone tries, they can no longer get to you. You are way too far ahead. You run way faster than they ever could. And I'm not trying to like speak negatively about these people. They could be people that you care about or situations that you actually truly care for, that you're ready to let go of. Like, what I'm saying is, if their journey were to be a journey that is supposed to continue to be spent with you, then they wouldn't be in such a disadvantage point to you. They need to seek their portion, where their space. There's only space for one person. That's okay. But that space belongs to you, because it's a space inside of you. It's like, it could be like mental space that you're creating for yourself. That space can be filled with things that are going to fulfill you, that are going to make you feel good, maybe it's like physical time, maybe it's working out, and it's space that you can fill with taking care of your body and being healthy in a way that feels good to you, feels true to you, feels good in your body. It's a safety thing, and I completely understand it. One of the best things that we can have is safety. Honestly. So, I completely understand. I'm seeing the 4 cups in the back of the deck. Don't let your focus close you to new ideas. Contemplation, apathy, seclusion, closed, lack of risk, boredom. Can't see the demotivation. I feel like I'm making up words in this deck. All right. All right, my friends. This one, like, it feels like you know what I'm talking about. You know what this thing is. But it's like you're such a good warrior that you're just like, well, if I rest, like, who's going to watch the tower, sort of thing. And what I'm trying to tell you is that if someone attacked the tower, it would be like a little squirrel, like trying to throw like cereal or something. And like, yeah, you can handle it. That squirrel will like literally never come back. But you could be resting and then, you know, you take care of it in the morning. You're like just more chill. Like, hey, squirrel, get out of here. Like, get, or something like that. Or you build them like a little something in the back and they will never bother you again. But they don't keep you in this triggered state 24/7 because you know that you can handle it. All right. This is from my Oracle deck, the Time Traveler's Oracle. I love this Oracle deck. The pictures are beautiful. The messages like really set the stage for you. So I really like that. All right. Spirit, any advice for pile number 3, please? Any advice for pile number 3? Peace. I love that. I feel like you guys are like kind of serious. Like, I want to be serious with you guys, but like, I don't know. My brain is like, hee. Like, I feel kind of like, I feel safe with you guys. Enough, you know, not enough. Like, I feel safe to be myself because I know that like, you kind of have like that, you're empathetic and you're sweet and kind. So I feel that from you guys for sure. Okay, 29, peace. We are now walking in a garden in Assisi, Italy. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Sorry guys if that's not how you pronounce it. I am doing my best, I promise. In the year 1220, we try to catch a glimpse of Saint Francis, the Italian Catholic friar and mystic, one of the most venerated figures of Christianity. And there he is. We're fortunate to be invited to walk beside him in the orchard. There is such a peaceful energy about him that the birds in the trees' branches don't fly away. Their songs are sweeter as he passes. He explains to us that he was born Giovanni di Pietro di Bernardone. I feel like I did pretty good there, guys. The son of a rich merchant. In his youth, he enjoyed fine food, bright clothing, and rowdy company. However, an encounter with the beggar changed the course of his life. He eventually renounced worldly goods in favor of helping the poor. He tells us about a series of visions he had where he entered into states of religious ecstasy. This led him to his spiritual vocation as an advocate of peace, and eventually becoming a patron saint of animals and the natural environment. We leave St. Francis in the garden, filled with inspiration and inner serenity. The time traveler's message is, no matter what is happening on the surface, know that all is in perfect harmony. Everything is flowing smoothly and effortlessly, as it's meant to be. Peace transcends fear, rises above the illusion of separation, and connects you even more to the Creator. It is the awareness that everything is unfolding according to divine timing. True peace isn't static and boring. It's full of grace, enthusiasm, and vitality. Serenity isn't something that you need to seek or try to attain. It's already within you. Remember that you can choose peace in any circumstance, even when things around you are chaotic, confusing, or irritating. Breathe deeply and fully, and simply choose peace. It can be that simple. If finding serenity is a challenge, spend time in nature. It is the universal balancer. I just want to point out, I have this growing garden in my home, and it's right behind me, and it just clicked on because this little fountain, it's watering the seeds, and I think it's super interesting. It's literally saying, if finding serenity is a challenge, spend time in nature. It is the universal balancer. And water is supposed, like the sound of water is supposed to regulate your nervous system. You might want to look into that. That might be something that might be helpful for you. Maybe a YouTube video, or literally like just listening to water run, like as you're showering, like close your eyes and listen to the water. It might be helpful for you guys. Simplify your life and clear clutter. Cherish your animal companions. Take care of them and they will care for you. Well, that was beautiful. He has like a little bird right here on his hand. You can't really tell because it kind of blends into the clouds. So I honestly, like, your companion could be an animal. Your companion could be like a tree that you like to look at. It could be the clouds that are keeping you company in that space, in that moment. It feels like Earth is wanting to share that moment with you as well. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys' time. If you liked it, if you liked the reading, please like it. If something truly hit home for you, hit your heart like in a good way, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it. Yes, I'd love to get to know you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.